Not a surprise. I wish it would be. Now, this one, I have to say, when I first looked at this one, the masculine women and effeminate men, I looked at the title. I know maybe I could agree with this one. And I was thinking, okay, let's read this closely. I'm going to go here and just read this on the left side. The prophet said, men are already destroyed when they obey women. Okay. So you can't have a female boss, is what you're saying? Because you should have to obey your boss, right? You can't. Oh, in Islam, that really doesn't work. Okay, I get that. How would that work here in a Western country? Oh, if you're in a Western country and you have a female boss, are you not to obey them? If women are in authority over you, you refuse to obey them because that would make you effeminate? This is the problem. The definitions of these words. These are the definitions. Now, they're not what I would consider the definitions. The prophet cursed effeminate men and masculine women. So let's look at what they considered effeminate men. The prophet cursed men who wear women's clothing and women who wear men's. Okay, so that surprises me. To be honest, I thought they were going to define effeminate. Okay, you got a guy talking like a girl, maybe dressing like a girl, maybe acting like a girl. You got a girl, very butch, having her hair short and trying to be all male-like with a very, deepening her voice and things like this. But if you look, you don't see this. We're into the third thing here. They're only talking about men wearing women's clothing. All right? Men that have to obey the women. Okay. I don't consider that effeminate, what we're talking about. Yeah, again, I consider the effeminate part is where the guy is trying to sound and act like a female, and where the girl is trying to sound and act like a male. But that's not what Islam is defining this in Sharia. Let's make sure we continue this. Oh, here we go. Did Muhammad wear a girl's clothes? So let's read this. I'm just going to skip down to the second paragraph, and you can find this in Sahih Bukhari, Hadith 3941, the Book of Virtues. The chapter title is The Virtues of Aisha. Salama mentioned this to the Prophet, but would not respond to her. She repeated it a second time, but he still would not respond to her. But on the third time, he said, O Salama, do not hurt me with Aisha, for by Allah, the inspiration did not descend on me while I was in the coverings of any of you women, except Aisha. Whoa. What's he wearing of Aisha? Her clothing, her covering. He's wearing her clothes. Wait a minute. That would mean you can wear your child bride's clothing, or you can wear your wife's clothing. But I thought it was a major sin. And if you're supposed to copy the Sunnah, Muhammad's behaviors, that means, I'll just leave it there. That is disgusting. I mean, that just destroys that piece of Sharia. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Effeminate's gone. You just wear, they didn't describe effeminate. They destroyed it. This is where Islam screws up, and it's Sharia. It doesn't define things well.